No, Captain. Nothing like that. Indeed, this seems to be a minor affliction, at least for now. I will keep monitoring their vital signs for anything that may indicate otherwise. Understood. SPK-13 signing out. Ah, greetings. How was your nap? I'm sorry. You are in the shuttle's quarantine zone. Do you not remember? What is the last thing you recall? I see. Well, there was a small crack on your helmet that our systems were unable to detect. And while exploring planet D16 of the Primo galaxy, an unknown pathogen was able to enter your system. We aren't currently sure. The crew and I have been monitoring your vitals, and it appears to be non-fatal. Your internal organs have reached a stabilized state in the past hour. You are still sick, but your condition is no longer worsening. That is a sign of progress. As I was previously saying, after returning from setting up the weather tracking devices, a routine scan detected abnormalities in your cardiovascular system. Thus, we decided it would be best to quarantine you until we can figure out what exactly is causing all these disruptions. The crew mutually agreed it would be best. However, since we need someone on the inside to relay information to the rest of the team, I voluntarily entered quarantine with you. Indeed. I am unable to catch whatever illness is afflicting you, so it was the only logical decision. Besides, you are my friend. I care greatly about your health. After entering quarantine, I took every necessary precaution to ensure a smooth recovery. I retrieved water, gave you a light snack so as to not upset your digestive system, and put you to bed. My intent was only for you to rest your body. But it seems sleep soon overtook you. Do not apologize. Far be it from me to judge the necessary biological functions you perform to survive. Sleep is important, especially while sick. While you were sleeping, I decided to run a few more tests and scans. An oral swab, blood test, and other such procedures. I do apologize for the invasion of privacy, but the medical team and I want to understand on every level how this sickness works. We can't risk losing you, or worse, the entirety of the biological crew. Forgive me for bringing up such a grim scenario. We've taken every measure to prevent that, I assure you. Now then, I must ensure you are properly hydrated and fed. Please wait here while I retrieve your sustenance. Here is a bottle of water. Please drink it all to ensure a proper fluid intake. Although, do not drink it all in one gulp. I wouldn't want you to choke. And here are some bars of cereal grain. Light on flavor, but nutritious and easy to digest. While you consume that, there is another matter I must speak with you about. The medical team sent an analysis of your condition earlier. Would you like me to read it in its entirety or summarize the most pressing information? Understood. It is not yet known whether this pathogen you inhaled is a virus, bacteria, or fungal spore. However, we can safely say it is not a parasite of any sort. It appears to mainly be afflicting your cardiovascular system, with some minor alterations to the nervous system as well. That mainly presented in your fingers twitching before you passed out. But those effects seem to be nullified as of now. If treatment continues to be as successful as it was today, you are expected to make a full recovery within 3 to 5 days. However, you will still be kept in quarantine and monitored for a week after your recovery to ensure the pathogen has been eradicated. Medical Officer Shatra said about this, and I quote, "Sorry about that. Best to err on the side of caution when it comes to unknown infections. Company policy and yada yada. Hope 13 is enough to keep you company in there. Get well soon." End quote. Indeed, this is proceeding at a remarkably smooth rate. It does relieve me to know you are not in any sort of danger or great suffering. If I may, Medical Officer Shatra and Captain Mazapti sent a questionnaire for you to complete. Are you in the mood to fill out this form? Very well. Firstly, can you tell me what symptoms you currently notice? Yes. A cough. That would be hard to miss. Oh, you are experiencing chills. This is not part of the survey, but are you satisfied with your current level of warmth? Then, if you allow me, I can temporarily halt my cooling systems and lay in bed with you to warm the sheets. Very well. Please shift slightly to the side. There. I assure you, my motor will heat up shortly. Now then, back to the survey. Is there anything else you have noticed? Yes, drowsiness. That is to be expected with any illness to a certain degree. We'll have to examine whether this is a natural response from your body or an effect of the pathogen you inhaled. Are there other symptoms to report? I see. With that section complete, I will move on to more specific inquiries. Are you experiencing any physical pain? What about mood changes? Understood. Feels like fecal matter. I feel it would be unprofessional to remove my swear filter while on the job. Now then, are you experiencing any difficulty moving your body? I see. If I had to assume, that is most likely an effect of the drowsiness. That appears to be all the questions for now. I will send this information to the medical bay at once. Now, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Is there anything else I can do to assist in your recovery? Well, I do care about you. Even if it is something small, I don't mind going out of my way to bring some comfort in this time. I do not know what it's like to be sick, so I believe it is best to trust your report on how it feels. And as you said, it feels like fecal matter. That is good to know. Please inform me right away if that changes at all. Would you like something in the way of entertainment? I can play any music or films I have downloaded in my memory. Otherwise, I can ask the rest of the crew to look through their media libraries and offer you a selection. Very well. Again, please tell me if you change your mind. As it is a first discovery, I believe you will be allowed to name this illness once we report our findings back to HQ. Perhaps you can think of names to occupy your time. I do not believe doctors would feel comfortable telling patients they have the copulating bull excrement disease. I see. So that was sarcasm. My mistake. I find it troublesome to differentiate humor and sincerity at times. Oh. Are you attempting to sleep once more? Understood. I shall silence myself until you wake again. Please know that you are safe in my presence and that I will not allow any harm to come of you while unconscious. That is my promise. Good night, friend. I do hope you have pleasant dreams. Saki here. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I was able to bring you some happiness, peace, and comfort. If you want to support me on Twitch, feel free to. I stream just about every day. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would make me really happy. You can also find me on Patreon, Discord, or Twitter. Thank you so much for everything you guys do for me. I really, really appreciate it. Now, take care. Mwah.